The Bar Council, or the Irish Bar Council's complicity in fraud and Ruth Cannon's abuse stretches back at least a year. Um, I tried to file complaints with the Bar Council regarding Ruth Cannon's coercive control and abuse, and they were ignored. And then I tried to file them with the Law Library, and they were ignored. I tried to file them with the LSRA and the corrupt Eleanor Carmody, and they were ignored. But now, when Ruth Cannon has decided to try and obstruct civil action, the complaints that I filed, the very valid complaints that predate anything regarding Ruth Cannon, are being used by corrupt, diminutive, moon-faced goblin Detective Shane Cattle and the bovine-faced, porcine-eyed, corrupt Detective James McNeil. I add these insults in, not even insults, they're astute character reviews of the people involved because, I've had to deal with them verbally abusing me for quite a long time. And since Shane Cahill, in a videoed interview, has I suppose, a very direct envy problem with how intelligent he thinks I am, obviously, which reflects only on Shane Cahill's inward, introspective view on his own lacking intelligence, which again was probably validated by the incompetent gangster fetishist Donald Quigley, who repeatedly remarked to me that both detectives were probably Tweedledum and Tweedledee, who'd been given a cover-up for Inspector Kieran Murphy. And, no one, their careers didn't really matter because they were viewed as, I think, tick as. But I filed these complaints with the Law Library, the Bar Council, and the LSRA, and, the corrupt Eleanor Carmody, who is just there to run interference for corrupt solicitors and barristers. Very long predating Ruth Cannon's fraudulent police complaint. And these complaints have now been used as something somehow that, because the guards like to travel in time and nothing makes sense to them because they're thick as shit. These complaints have now been used somehow that I tried to wreck Ruth Cannon's career retrospectively to the things that, so they somehow, remember I mentioned that Detective Shane Cahill is literally not working with the full plank. It's not even a full plank. This is a person who I'll get into that later. But they have, the complaints that were filed many months, and in some cases a year and a half against Ruth Cannon. They're now trying to take them as if I filed them retrospectively, as a vengeful thing, whereas I actually filed them as a person desperate to escape Ruth Cannon's abuse and meddling and obstruction. And the more people like Andrew Bradley at the Law Library and everything kind of step in to try and help Ruth cover up, the more of a mess you're all making. Because timestamps don't lie.